Welcome to High Oracle's Reiki Spiritual Healing Channel. And the first thing that I wanted to do is give a shout out to Monica Johnson. And, it's been a couple of days that she donated to me, and I have been working on the website. But I wanted to thank you for that generous donation. Monica Johnson, I appreciate you. I will definitely make sure that I send some healing vibes, when I do my healing and cleansing the 1st and the 15th and the 30th of the month. So you guys have been seeing my posts where we have our new website. It has gone live. We are able to maintain this type of connection with each other. You can be anonymous and reach out to me. You can reach out to me about your spiritual healing problems. If you want to, just reach out to me, give me a call and let me know what's going on in your life so that we can address it. There are a lot of people who have been reaching out to me who, just want to go a little bit at a time. And I am willing to work with you. So just reach out to me so that you can understand what's going on in your life and cleanse that negative energy at the root of the problem. So we are dealing today. I've been seeing a lot of different signs. I've been seeing a lot of different healing signs. I saw a white spider last night. And that spider it kind of scared me because I thought it was going to get on me, but it just stayed in one spot. And it was a white spider. And that is, good news coming. I have been seeing 111. And that is also, new beginnings, good news, abundance, balance. So we are getting into a lot of things, and a lot of people are, happy because we have our new website. It doesn't limit us. I thank you to everyone who has helped me to design this. I thank you for all of you who have been donating so that you can get in touch with me. And there are some of you who have reached out for cleansings, and I want to, also give a shout out to all of you who have donated. Again, I really appreciate it. Even if it is $1, I greatly appreciate it. So, with these new beginnings that's coming in our life, then we have to be willing to adjust. We have to adjust. Those people who have been sending that black magic, that have tried to send, unaliving spells, that have tried to send scarcity spells, they have fallen by the wayside, and they have been seeing that, we are constantly growing. We are constantly on a healing journey, on a quest for knowledge. And that kind of, rhetoric, that type of, smear campaigns that they have been keeping in our families, to turn people against us, 333, as I'm saying that. That negative energy has been backfiring. People have been seeing them as liars. People have been, getting the validation, from the people who know. I've had a couple of brothers and sisters reach out to me this week and say that, with my help, they were able to understand that, their families had been holding certain members, their fathers, in a higher position than he was supposed to be, because he did not want to look bad. Their mothers had been going along with their fathers because, they didn't want him to look bad. That, the fathers had been providing for the children, and the mothers had been spending the money doing what they wanted to do in the clubs, on hair, going on vacations that they could not afford, taking the children's money for college. So all of these types of people have been exposed, and we are continuing to do our cleanses. We are continuing to remove those negative energies that have been dispatched to us all of our life. We are removing those negative attachments that some of us, had as generational curses, bloodline curses. They are removed from us because we have called our power back. A lot of you have been getting what I have been, training you on. We have called our power back from these parents, who did not mean us any well. And we have, called our power back and released them with love. We have released them with forgiveness because, again, some of them were under duress in order to do the things that they have done. And I have been getting some of my clients who have reached out to me. I have been training them. There are services that I offer that is not on my website. I can come out in person, for certain people, to cleanse the negative energy out of your homes, off of, your property. There are certain types of, courses that I can train you on as well. And you can just reach out to me and get the information from me. So this is why I wanted to, create this website so that you guys would have access to the things that you wanted to, learn, to the things that, you wanted to cleanse from yourself, take your time and cleansing your bloodline, the negative energy from the generational curses from your children, your family, your love life. And so we are walking into a lot of different types of things where people want to know about the spiritual rituals, to stop these types of attacks and negative energy that has been caused in their line, in their lineage, in their life. Okay. Right now we're dealing with people who are in our lives, our husbands, our wives, our immediate family that have been pretending. They are continuing to be, to fall by the wayside. They are continuing to be removed out of our life, especially those who want to, send sacrifices and sickness in the direction of the chosen one. That negative energy has been reflected back up on them and their families. So, we're not having to warn them anymore. We're moving forward into our future because they are being chastised. They're being chastised by God because of their behavior. They're being chastised because they have set up on the chosen one for no other reason than that they wanted to harm them and take their gifts and be in alignment and sell us down the road to the entity, to have these experiments on us, to sell our parents out. And we understand that if they did not like your parents, they do not like you. So a lot of these negative entities, a lot of this type of drama and these trauma bonds that they have tried to present as a narrative as being normal in our lives, it has been exposing them that they are a part of the entity, and we are, removing ourselves, sending that negative energy back to them so that they no longer have access, that they fall into those traps that they have set for us, because when the entity has no one else to feed on, when we have removed ourselves, then the entity starts to move on them and their families and feed off of them and their families. So we have this understanding that you're not fooling anyone, you're not tricking anyone with pretending to be for certain ones of us. We're not trying to be a part of what you have going on in society. That is no longer useful. We see that it no longer benefits anyone except for those who are being rewarded by the entity in our family, in community, in society, in business. Everywhere we look, we are seeing those people, those people in our family, the leadership that would, again, take our resources and give it back to the colonizers and the enslavers for their own selfish gain. And this is what we have been standing against. This is what we are standing against, with our full moon cleanse and the different types of cleanses that you have reached out to me. We have exposed these people in our community, in our family, and in our lives. And I hope that you have received this message. Please book your one-on-one life coaching sessions like a lot of you have. I really appreciate all of you. And Sister Johnson, a shout out again. And book your, consultations so that I can acclimate a gift to your situation and send a gift straight to your front door. Donate to my channel. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm High Oracle, Reiki Spiritual Healer. Assalamu alaikum.